Time for safest boyfriend SSS, says Beck, and he is right. We're going to play Artem's SSS. Finally going to get this year's story. Last year's was pretty spicy. But it was no Vin, so hopefully this one will still be relatively safe. I won't be scuff on stream for you, but I'll still be in chat on Discord to tell you that you're not say so. Last year they crashed the wedding. Yeah, they were invited to crash the wedding though, to be fair. Warm noon sunshine follows a gentle breeze, filling the room. As Rosa places the last book on civil law on the bookshelf, she is finally done organizing the book collection in her new house. We have a new house! She stands upright in front of the moving box, handing the box cutter to Artem as she asks a question that's been puzzling her. You were saying our coworkers want to take the housewarming party as an opportunity to have some of our good luck rub off on them? Look at her outfit, guys. She looks so cute. I know you can't really see it that well, but I think YouTube does allow you to zoom. But look at how cute her dress and her like two little ponytail things are. So cute. Oh, I love when they give us new Rosa looks. Celestine wants to snoop 100%. The curtain billows in the breeze as Artem reaches for the box cutter, gently balancing between the two.
대부분 새 집으로 이사하면 가족들이나 친구들을 초대해서 집들이를 하거든요.
Most people invite their relatives and friends for a housewarming party when they move into a new home.
예전에 부모님 세대가 해왔던 일인데 이제는 우리가 열심히 준비해야 할 차례가 왔네요.
In the past, our parents used to do things like this. Now it's our turn, so we should work hard. That's cute. He's so filial.
근데 지민 선배가 단순히 식사 한 끼 같이 하는 전통적인 방식 말고 좀 다르게 해보는 게 낫지 않겠냐고 그러더라고요.
But Celestine said that we shouldn't just try to follow tradition and we should try to do something different. I love that Celestine just offers unsolicited advice all the time. Stop teaching me how to be a filial son. Moving in together, Artem has done so much. Yes. Wow, we're moving at like breakneck speed now. But I think it is a good idea to live with someone before you get married. So I know he's already proposed, but I do think it's good that they're not jumping straight into the wedding and they are giving themselves also time to try living together. Or they're just trying to extend the story, whatever. But still, in real life, this is good practice.
어쩌면 새로운 집과 새로운 생활의 시작은 우리 삶이 순탄하고 행운이 깃들었다는 의미로 보일 수도 있어요.
In any case, since we've moved to a new place and we're starting a new life, perhaps the way they see it is that we're enjoying our lives and we have a lot of luck. You lovebirds need anything? Snacks, groceries, condoms? Yes, the 5-year plan.
선배는 운이 항상 부족하다고 느끼나 봐요. 사람들한테 조금이라도 나눠줄 수 있다면 더 좋죠.
To 선배님, no one can ever have too much luck. If you have a lot of luck, you should share it with everyone. I've never heard of that saying before. It sounds a little incredible. Celestine is indeed incredible. And you and I didn't only rely on luck, right? There were a lot of other factors. Rosa rubs her elbow against Artem's forearm affectionately as she says this. He seemingly remembers something after hearing what she said, and he can't help but smile.
그러게요. 좋은 기운을 받는다는 건 본질적으로 모두가 우리의 새 삶을 축하하기 위한 이벤트예요.
That's right. They may say that they're just getting good luck, but they actually want to celebrate the beginning of our life together. Oh, that's sweet.
갑자기 우리가 함께 이사 간다는 소식을 들어서인지 동료들이 전보다 더 신난 것 같아요.
Maybe they got excited when they suddenly heard we were moving in together. I love that the office just loves gossip. Accurate. After her new home was finished, Rosa and Artem invite their coworkers at the law firm over to see the new place. They're also planning to host a housewarming party to welcome everyone. As expected, it caused quite a stir at the law firm when the news was first announced. The tenses are like really messing me up. I just think they should continue with present tense, but sure.
우와, 이사했다고요? 축하해요.
Wow, you guys are moving? Congrats.
얼마 전에 집 계약하면서 두 분의 집은 언제 구경할 수 있을까 생각했거든요.
While I was buying a house a while back, I was wondering when I would get to visit and look around your place. Why would you get to visit and look around their place? This is crazy. Two of the hottest lawyers at the office are moving in together. Everyone would be hooked, right? Exactly. Since Rosa and Artem have made their relationship official, he's been having incredible chemistry with all of the coworkers at the law firm. Perhaps it's because they sense a zest for life in Artem that they've rarely seen it from him before. With that, several people work up the courage to start conversations with him. Oh. Wow, dating has really brought him into the circle. Naturally, Artem doesn't turn any of them away, and even goes as far as to invite everyone to the housewarming party. They're talking about him like a lucky Buddha. They are, though. Yeah, they really are. Oh, this is so funny.
근데 너무 폐를 끼치게 되는 건 아닌가요? 사람이 이렇게나 많은데.
But won't it be too much trouble? There are so many of us.
새 집에 재료랑 조리 시설이 이미 다 갖춰져 있거든요. 마침 여러분을 초대해서 새 주방을 써보고 싶었어요.
We've got all the ingredients and appliances we need at the new house. And we want a chance to try out the new kitchen.
아이고, 그래도 그렇죠. 그럼 저희가 도와드릴게요.
Wait.
아이고, 그래도 그렇죠. 그럼 저희가 도와드릴게요.
Oh, I don't know how to translate that first sentence. I guess but even so, we'll help you out. I can take you all.
참, 집들이 선물로 받고 싶은 거 있으세요? 집에 필요한 거는요?
Artem finally entering the water cooler talk circle. It's his first time feeling accepted. I know, it's so cute. And I love that he's so excited about it that he's like, let's invite everyone over. He's so cute. What about a housewarming gift? Do you guys need anything for the new place? There's no need for that. It's just going to be a get-together with everyone. All you need to do is show up.
어떻게 그래요?
How could we do that?
걸어온 길을 지켜본 산 증인으로서 큰 선물을 준비해야죠.
As a witness to your journey, I will give you a huge gift. He's so funny, this person, Attorney A. He's putting his all into this performance too. His mom kept offering when he was younger, but he never had a friend to invite. Oh, I haven't done his young story card for his birthday. I need to do that. Disregarding the refusal, their co-workers begin to excitedly discuss plans for the housewarming party on the weekend. Why is everyone so worked up?
그야, 너희 둘 때문에 기뻐서 그렇지.
That's just because we're happy for you two. Celestine walks over before Rosa even notices, smiling happily as she pats her shoulder.
그동안 너희가 겪은 일들을 지켜보면서 다들 감회가 남달랐어. 어떨 땐 같이 우울해하기도 했고.
Everyone has been watching your journey all this time, so they're feeling they so they might be feeling a little bit wistful.
아휴, 한때 목석이라고 불리던 백운우였는데 앞으로 우리 도움은 필요 없겠네.
Attorney Wing used to be so oblivious, but I guess from now on, he probably won't need our help. They're like parents. Artem has my huge gift already. Kathy. Oh God.
나도 집들이 선물 준비할 테니까 너희는 좋은 기운 좀 나눠주라.
I'll prepare a nice housewarming gift when the time comes. So please share some of your good luck with us. They're so cute. But how can good luck rub off on other people? I'm a little lost. I can't really think of any specific activities. Artem, do you have any ideas?
완벽하게 설명할 수 있는 참고 사례가 전혀 떠오르지 않네요.
If I had to think of a perfect scenario, I wouldn't have any ideas either.
내 생각엔 지민 선배 결혼식 때 부케를 던졌던 것처럼 기쁨을 직접 전하고 나눌 수 있는 그런 이벤트가 아닐까 싶어요.
But the way I see it, maybe something similar to the bouquet toss at Celestine's wedding. It's something that can directly connect our happiness with others. As Artem speaks, he slowly pushes in a reinforced wooden box half as tall as a person and padded with foam. Rosa quickly jogs over to help him support the massive box. Wait a second, are there still boxes we haven't opened yet? I didn't realize. Poker tournament.
짐 싸다가 옛날 집 구석에서 발견한 건데 오랫동안 꺼내보지 않았어요.
I found this tucked away in a corner of my old house when we were packing everything up. I haven't opened it up in a long time.
조금 뒤로 물러나요. 톱밥이랑 먼지가 나올 수 있으니까 조심해야 해요.
Can you move back a little? Sawdust and dust might spill out, so be careful. He's so considerate. After removing the nails from the wedge plank, Artem rubs his hands together and uses a crowbar to pry open the board on top of the box. Ooh! Oh, that scared me. With a creaking sound, a thin layer of dust diffuses from the box. It's a bunch of romance movie Blu-rays and merchandise.
전부 다 같은 시리즈 작품이에요. 예전에 여러 번 보고 영화 평론도 많이 써줬죠.
They're all from the same series. I've watched them all several times and wrote quite a few reviews on them.
그랬더니 제작사 쪽에서 절 열성팬 리스트에 올려주고 굿즈 같은 것도 많이 보내주더라고요.
So, the film crew considered me a huge fan and they sent me a bunch of merch. It's his middle-aged woman face stash, except he's already gone through it. He pulls out boxes of various sizes full of film and merchandise. And shows them to you. Or to Rosa, whoops. Other than the collector's cards, the most eye-catching item is without a doubt the pairs of hand puppets. Wow, they're so cute.
이건 영화 주인공의 모습을 본떠 만든 손인형이에요.
These are hand puppets modeled after the main characters in the movie. Can we see them? I want to see them. Even though the hand puppets are somewhat old, they were clearly exquisitely crafted and properly taken care of. Even their silk wigs are neat and tidy. What's more, the puppets are all dressed in matching couples' clothes, and their embroidered expressions also complement one another, full of joy and happiness. You thought it was going to be hand claps. We're not there yet. I think that's Luke's card, isn't it? I think Luke's card is the one where someone is tied up. I think... actually, Marius also gets tied up. These happy couples from those movies are indeed a great omen for a couple moving into a new house like us.
그렇죠. 그때 사람들한테 이걸 보여주고 여기에 담긴 이야기를 설명하면 아마 좋은 기운을 나눠주는 셈이 될 수도 있을 거예요.
That's right. Maybe taking them out and telling everyone the story behind them. Perhaps that could be a way to share our luck. Artem picks up one of the hand puppets. He begins to explain as he brushes off the sawdust on it.
예를 들어
For example,
이 커플을 봐봐요.
look at these two. Look at this couple. Oops. He holds the newly cleaned hand puppet up to Rosa, then picks up another puppet to pair with it.
이 인형들이 나오는 영화에서 주인공 커플은 학생 시절부터 알고 지냈지만 말 주변이 없어서 많은 우여곡절을 겪고서야 함께하게 돼요.
In the movie, the main couple have been friends since they were students, but they didn't really communicate. So they went through many things before they became a couple.
이 영화의 주제는 짝사랑이에요.
The theme of the film is one-sided love. One-sided love? The main characters had trouble communicating. Ah! I got it. Those main characters sound like... Yeah. Idiots. You don't know if you're ready for canonical bondage Luke? I thought for some reason I read that as like canonically biblical Luke, and I was like very confused. Tell them about the time you did Othello and got really heated on stage. Oh, and then we cried, but it was real.
Oh.
He's embarrassed. Artem almost instantly realizes what Rosa meant, and he softly clears his throat with a smile.
간단히 말하자면 이 영화는 연애의 각 단계를 주제로 5개의 다양한 이야기를 다룬 작품이에요.
To explain it simply, these movies tell 5 completely different stories based on the various stages of love.
그리고 나머지 인형들은
As for the other hand puppets,
이상하다. 왜 없지?
that's strange. Why aren't they here? I really like that. I really want a feature to save these lines that you enjoy too, because this is cute.
이상하다. 왜 없지?
Are they missing?
네. 동거 주제의 주인공인 손인형 한 쌍이 이 안에 있었거든요.
Yes, there should be a pair of hand puppets to represent the theme of living together. Is that a theme? Maybe it fell out somewhere? Artem, is it this box? Rosa digs out a cardboard box decorated like the other hand puppet boxes from the bottom. She carefully pulls it out, ready to show it to Artem. But before she can even turn around, the bottom of the box suddenly opens. With a crashing sound, an entire box full of black marbles falls to the ground. Why does he have a box full of black marbles? Or why does she have a box full of black marbles? What would he be like if he met her parents? Probably perfect. Eh? Marbles?
다른 영화 굿즈들도 이 안에 넣어놨었나 봐요.
It looks like I put some other movie merch in there. I love how he says that with this expression.
물류 회사에서 쓰는 나무판의 질이 좋지 않네요. 거스러미도 많고 바닥도 다 마모됐어요.
The wooden planks the shipping company used aren't very good. The wood is rough, so the bottom of the cardboard box got worn down.
굿을 다 치울 때까지 당신은 그대로 앉아 있어요.
First I'll clean up all the marbles, and then you can stand up again. Although Artem says this, none of the cleaning supplies are currently in the study. The small marbles rolling across the floor have booby-trapped the entire study. Booby-tapped. Although Artem carefully looks for an opening in the floor to step in, the heel on his cushy slippers doesn't exactly follow his instructions. Artem, careful! By the time she reaches out to Artem, marbles have already rolled under both his and her slippers. She feels her foot slip and hears a loud crash as the world flips upside down. She opens her eyes to realize she and Artem have fallen into the large reinforced wooden box. And then they enter another world. This is like one of those stories, right? Right? Oh, suddenly an isekai. Oh god, that would actually be hilarious if they fell into the box and it took them to another world. Oh. It's the perfect setup. Those are the ones left over from Vin's and my divorce. Meanwhile, I would be like Atom about the time I electrocuted myself. Remember, we're sharing stories about good luck, Kathy. Oh. The remaining cardboard boxes at the bottom barely act as a cushion for the both of them. Rosa finally manages to regain her balance, supporting herself on two thick cardboard boxes as she stands up. She hears a muffled grunt from underneath her. Please give us the grunt. Yes! They gave us the grunt. Hey, I'm here. That's good luck. Fair point, fair point. Artem, are you okay? The sound startles Rosa before she even realizes Artem is pressed down under her. He seems to be adapting to being her cushion. What kind of line is that? Rosa, or his brow furrows as he leans against the wooden wall of the box behind him.
괜찮은데 잠시만요.
I'm okay. Wait a moment. I can't act as well as he does, but wow, that was such... Oh, he's so cute! I just want to hug him. He's so cute.
당신도 일단 움직이지 마요. 손 인형이 바로 내 뒤에 있는 것 같아서요.
You two don't move yet. I think the hand puppets are behind me.
지금 잘못 움직이면 망가질 수도 있어요.
If we start moving around, we might ruin them. You're playing OnStars, but yes, at that moan. Yes, that was so good. Upon seeing her hastily moving closer to him, Artem holds her waist and takes hold of her wrist with his other hand. Ooh. It seems like he's very worried about the hand puppets, causing her to curiously observe him. But Artem, look there. There's a splinter sticking out from the plank. It looks like your clothes are caught on it. Oh my. Artem just barely turns his head. When he slipped and fell into the box, he made sure to protect the hand puppets from getting smashed by the sudden impact. But now, his collar is caught on the wooden splinter as if he's hanging from the wall of the box. Like a doll! Oh god. So cute. So this whole thing is adorable. In the tight space, her knees are pinned to either side of Artem's legs, and her heels are pressed against the wood. Against what wood? Sorry. Oh wait, heels. Different thing. Due to this closeness, the scent of old wood coming from the box is slowly imbued with warmth.
손 인형도 보호하고 싶고 박스에서 나가고 싶기도 한데 두 가지를 모두 할 수는 없을 것 같아요.
I want to make sure the hand puppets are safe, and we need to get out of the box, but it looks like we can't do both. I think you'll have to take your shirt off. Why don't I help? Rosa! Alright, guys. It's time for Artem's shirt to come off already. Much earlier than I expected. Okay. We're only on part 2. Artem tentatively attempts to sit upright in the box, but realizing how narrow it is, he has no choice but to nod.
그럼 부탁할게요.
Alright, then. Thank you. I'm in your favor. I don't know how to explain that. 부탁드릴게요. Yeah. Yeah. It is that line. I don't know. I don't think there's an equivalent English way. Like yoroshiku. Like there's no English equivalent. There's a Japanese one. He just says yoroshiku. When she leans in closer to him, she can feel how his back is somewhat unnaturally resting on the hand puppets she still hasn't seen.
처음 이 나무 박스 주문할 때 비디오 테이프랑 굿즈를 모두 넣을 수 있을 만큼 큰 상자를 원했거든요.
When I ordered this wooden box, I just wanted it to be big enough to hold all of the videotapes and merchandise.
그러면서 공간을 차지할 수 있으니까 또 너무 크면 안 된다고 생각했고요.
I didn't want it to be too big or because I thought it would take up too much space.
그렇게 크기를 고심해서 산 박스가 우리를 가두는 감옥이 될 줄은 몰랐네요.
I didn't think that box would become a prison for the both of us now. Well, you never know what might happen. Rosa reaches out and undoes the buttons on Artem's shirt one by one. Can you reach below me and maybe look for the puppets? Nope, shirt off now. Yep. She lost her marbles and also her inhibitions. Hey, they're moving in together. I think she's allowed to let go of some of those inhibitions, you know? So is he. So is he. A callback to the haunted house date. Yeah, I remember that. Haunted house date was very cute. But like, they were still so awkward then. Ah, Rosa and Artem, the definition of slow burn. He is unexpectedly quiet as he lets her hand glide down his chest. But rather than cooperating, it's more like he's thinking about something else.
근데 난 오히려 예상할 수 없는 세상일을 가끔 체험해 보는 것도 나쁘지 않다는 생각이 들어요.
Hang on.
근데 난
But I...
오히려 예상할 수 없는 세상일을 가끔 체험해 보는 것도 나쁘지 않다는 생각이 들어요.
But I've suddenly realized that sometimes not knowing or having things not turn out the way that you plan isn't so bad. I guess he's enjoying this, at least. At least he's enjoying this. I think I might be getting a splinter on my shoulder. Rosa, don't worry. I'll check for one with my lips later. 조랑이님 안녕하세요. Sleepy morning. 방금 일어났어요? 우리 지금은 뭐 미해결 사건부 게임 하고 있어요. Did they fall into a box together and crush all his merch? And Artem said, "Wow, isn't this surprise fall so romantic?" I guess I guess he's pretty okay with her stripping him. So
모든 게 순조롭길 바라면서도 속으로는 뜻밖의 사고가 주는 재미를 느끼고 싶어하는 건 아마 모든 사람의 공통점이겠죠.
why is he like this? Do it, Rosa. Go, go, go. Even though you hope that everything goes well, but there's still a deep desire to feel the fun of something unexpected. Many people must feel this way, right? Yeah, yeah. Unexpected morning wood. I mean, what? I meant wooden box. That's what I meant, surely. Fun?
네, 딱 지금 우리 모습처럼요.
Yes, just like us right now. Within this confined space, Rosa feels Artem struggle to shift his body. The next second, he reaches out to gently cover her hand that is holding onto his button. Oh my god! Oh my god! My brain first read that as bottom, and I was like, why is her hand on his bottom? Yesterday work done and I'm going home. 아! 불쌍하네요. 지금 퇴근이에요? 아, 너무 늦어요.
하지만 이번 사고는 좀 더 신중하게 처리해야 해요. 내가 도와줄게요.
But you should still be careful when dealing with the unexpected. I'll help. You're just pausing on stars to yell wood. Be careful. Is Artem talking about not ruining the hand puppets that are still stuffed in the box? I think he's talking about how you're handling him. As Rosa grows even more curious about the puppet, she feels Artem tighten his grip on her hand. As he smoothly pulls the hem of his shirt out of his waistband, he breaks free from his restraints. I can't handle this. Rosa, this isn't about puppets anymore. I know. I think he's talking about a different unexpected surprise. Okay, I think... surprise boner, guys. Surprise boner. Okay. Did we have to use that word? The word restraints? Yes. After leaning back again, Artem lifts her up. Artem, wait a second. I can do it myself.
내가 도와줄 테니까 나가요. 이젠 움직일 수 있는 공간이 생겨서 아까처럼 이러지도 저러지도 못하는 상황은 없을 거예요.
I'll help you, so get out. Now that I can move around a little bit, I shouldn't have as much trouble as before. Hi, SK. What have you clicked on? Welcome into Tears of Themis. It is the 3rd anniversary. Last year they got it on. This year they're moving in together, and we are apparently experiencing some new surprises. Welcome in. I hope that you enjoyed the story. Vin is gonna be so mad they did it on the Vinton breakup marbles. He'll help you get out. I guess he means like he's helped her so she can get out. I think that's what he meant. Oh, help you get it out. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I guess we can also do that. They're somehow stuck in a FedEx shipping crate. Following his gentle suggestion, she simply waits and cooperates with him as she looks for a good place to step out onto the floor. After Artem buttons his shirt back up again. Ah, Artem, no! He swipes away the scattered marbles on the floor with his hand, then turns back to rifle through the box. Maybe you should pick up the marbles and put them somewhere safe. You're just gonna slip again.
이게 왜?
How did this, or why is this? Rosa steps closer. It only takes one glance for her and Artem to be left stunned. The hand puppet, which was supposed to be symbolize their pursuit of a perfect, beautiful life together, is broken into 2 pieces, lying helplessly in Artem's hands. Oh, that's a bad sign. Asians are like superstitious, you know? Like, so, yeah. Judging from where it broke, it seems like it was damaged due to age long before they even opened the box.
이건 제작사 측에서 몇 년 전에 보내준 굿즈라 지금은 대체품으로 새 걸 사기도 어려워요.
Because the film crew gave me this several years ago, it'll be really difficult to replace it now.
근데 우리가 직접 고친다면
But if we fix it ourselves... You've had this hand puppet for a long time, after all. It would be great if we could fix it. And if we fix it, the hand puppet can represent our happy life in the future, no matter the obstacles we meet along the way. She's so positive. It wasn't due to Artem's huge trunk.
물론
Artem does have a nice butt.
내 솜씨로는 자신이 없어요.
I'd like to fix it too, but I'm not very confident in my handiwork.
바느질만 하면 천이 쉽게 망가지는 것 같더라고요.
If we try to resew the fabric, we might ruin it. We can definitely figure something out. I remember seeing a tutorial for repairing antique hand puppets before. Superstitious takes notes. What? As Rosa searches for a video tutorial on her phone, Artem grabs a sewing kit and returns to her side. I found one. Look, the corner of the fabric here is soft, so there should be no problem if you start sewing from here.
그럼 일단 해볼게요.
In that case, let's give it a try first. Artem follows the technique outlined in the tutorial, threading the needle and poking it into the fabric. However,
이상하네요. 바늘이 안 들어가는데요?
That's strange. Why isn't the needle coming out? Or the needle isn't coming out. Is there a button there? Is the needle slipping on it? The doll is made of fabric. I was picturing a porcelain head for some reason. Oh yeah, these are hand puppets. They're like puppet dolls. So they're fabric. They're fabric puppet dolls. Rosa carefully oops. Oh my gosh. Rosa carefully observes the expert's technique in the tutorial. Then she takes the needle from Artem's hand, finds the correct angle, and leads the needle through the fold in the collar in one fluid move. Oh! Rosa's finally able to do something like housewife coded better than Artem. Usually she's the girl fail, you know?
당신은 역시 나보다 꼼꼼하네요.
As expected, you're more meticulous than I am. No way, I had to watch the tutorial too. She turns up the volume on her phone and scrubs through the video to get an idea of the overall process. Rosa and Artem pass the hand puppet, needle and thread, and the video tutorial back and forth. After both of them sew about a dozen stitches, things gradually become smoother. That's cute. They did it together. Her first time doing a household thing better than the best house husband. Yeah, she must be so proud. The head that snapped off slowly connects to the hand puppet's clothes, and she can't help but breathe a relieved sigh. Artem reaches out and slowly touches the puppet. He smiles as if he's remembered something.
혹시 내가 왜 이 손 인형을 그렇게 찾으려고 했는지 알아요?
Perhaps, do you know why I was so determined to find this pair of puppets? You said it was because the theme of the movie they're from is living together, right? It's a metaphor. It is.
실은 그뿐만이 아니에요.
Yeah. Actually, it's not just that.
영화 속에서 이 두 사람도 동창이었는데 결국 직장에서 사랑에 빠졌거든요.
Oh. In the movie, they were classmates, but they didn't fall in love, or sorry, they fell in love once they became coworkers. Huh? That's just like us.
맞아요. 영화 시리즈 중에서 이 이야기가 마지막 편이었지만
Yes, this in the movie series, this may be the final chapter, but
이제 이 둘은 우리의 새로운 시작점이 되어줄 거예요.
for the both of them, or now for the both of them, it's become their new beginning. Aww, just like them. Then we have even more reason to fix it. Rosa takes a deep breath and focuses even harder on sewing. Oh my god, that scared me. But just then, she hears a ringing sound, and this is why my phone is on silent. I can only imagine what Artem would be like as a dad. He'd be
여보세요?
perfect.
어머니?
Hello, Mom?
알겠어요. 저희도 마침 장 보러 가야 했거든요. 네, 바로 내려갈게요.
Alright, we needed to buy some fresh food anyway. Okay, I'll head down right now. I cannot read today. Is your mom here? Should I go down with you?
괜찮아요.
It's okay.
오신 건 아니고 우리를 위해서 채소랑 식재료를 주문해 주셨어요. 내가 내려가서 갖고 오면 돼요.
She isn't here, but she ordered some vegetables and fresh food for us. I'll head down and bring it up.
다 마무리하고 나서.
When I'm done with that. Before Artem finishes his sentence, he brushes the hair from her forehead and kisses it softly. He'd once done something similar in the distant past. Back then, she'd blushed due to his sudden kiss. Now she smiles and leans in closer to him. It acts as a sign of her happiness and acceptance, in addition to a desire for more. Oh!
수선 더우러 다시 올게요.
I'll return as your assistant. Okay, I'll wait. As she hears the front door close, she rubs her fingertips and continues sewing. The next time she raises her head from her needlework, it is already completely dark outside, and the state of the table is vastly different from before. Let's shell some peas together. Scattered threads. scattered threads, her phone automatically playing puppet repair video tutorials, and the male hand puppet as intact as the other puppet in her hand all lie on the table. I finally fixed it. In addition to mending the torn fabric, she also followed the tutorial to mix a special cleaning solution to soften the stiff fabric on the puppets. Now the hand puppets Artem treasures so much can not only be displayed anywhere, but they are also functional. Functional. He'll definitely be surprised if I didn't just fix the hand puppets. I actually made them functional for performances again. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cute. Now that I think about it, I wonder what he's so busy with. I'll go take a look and tell him the good news. Artem is superstitious as heck. It's because he's Asian. Asian people are just like that, you know? Like, don't eat slippery food before a test, you know, so you don't slip and fail. That's just how Asian people are. And he's very, very filial. He's very traditional. Since Artem brought up, I say I'm not, but I wear red when traveling. Yeah. Wait, wasn't it you or was it someone else who had like lucky underwear or something? Maybe I made that up. Okay, that one I haven't heard of before, but I'm gonna use it on people now. Yeah, it's just like a lot of like, there's a lot of things like that. So like, a lot of like Korean expressions are tied to expressions of luck and non-luck, right? You don't want to gift certain food like before big exams or big things. You don't want to give somebody shoes because they might run. I'm not sure if that's like an Asian thing only. It might be like other countries as well. Don't give somebody an empty wallet, right? Otherwise, you're kind of cursing them to be, you know, penniless. Lots of little things like that, right? Oh, it's Kathy. There we go. I do have that too. Yeah. Okay. See. Red one's for traveling, but it's a lucky belt. But yeah, like I've just discovered it's just so common. Like, and I know like Southeast Asian people are extra suspicious, but also we believe in ghosts. I mean, I don't actually because I don't know. That's just not me. But like, it is true culturally, right? One of my coworkers who is Southeast Asian, we can't even say the word ghosts around her because it freaks her out. So, since Artem brought up the fresh ingredients, he has been busy in the kitchen. Rosa stands up and is about to tiptoe over. However, she runs into Artem, who is also walking very softly as soon as she reaches the door. I hope he was not carrying a knife.
이것도 해야 하네. 응?
I need to do that too, huh? He's so cute. He looks up at her from the cookbook in his hand. Considering she is already exposed, she steps closer and helps Artem straighten his somewhat crooked apron. You're even more focused than I was just now. You're even more focused than I was just now. You didn't even tie your apron.
오븐 스마트 시스템이 생각보다 복잡해서 설명서 좀 찾아보려고 했어요.
The smart oven is more complicated than I thought. I was looking for the manual.
자꾸 날 보고 웃는 것 같은데 혹시 할 말이라도 있어요?
You keep looking at me and smiling. Perhaps is there something you want to tell me? As she looks at the cookbook Artem is holding, she nods, but then quickly shakes her head. While Artem is still focused on her face, she quickly hides the hand puppet behind her back. She reaches out, grabs the oven manual off the bookshelf, hands it to him, then moves back over in front of the table. Here's the manual. I do have some good news, but let's save it until we're both finished. Oh, do you need help with anything?
주방 일은 나한테 맡겨요.
Leave everything in the kitchen to me. Oh my god. A man after our own heart. Okay. I totally believe in ghosts. That's why I keep a water blaster filled with holy water you took from the church across the street. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. I know like that a lot of like Mexican and South American friends that I have also are very like superstitious of ghosts. Artem would totally do a test bake with the oven to test its hot spots and optimal temps. Yeah, definitely. Man, I love him. Artem puts the cookbook and the manual aside and then reaches out and tussles her hair.
소파에서 쉬고 있으면 이따가 음식 냄새가 날 거예요.
If you take a rest on the sofa, then in a moment, a delicious smell will come from the kitchen. After Artem leaves the study, she puts the hand puppets in a gift box. Perhaps due to Artem's suggestions for her to rest, she feels quite tired after finally finishing everything and sewing for an entire afternoon. She lazily stretches out on the armchair, hoping to take a short nap, yet unknowingly drifts off into a deep slumber. Oh my gosh, their new house is so cute! Ooh, listen to this music. Finn, Mexican here. Finn, are you also scared of ghosts? You spent $70 last week to mail a haunted radio back to China. Wait, what? Tried to nap, but I feel like I want to hear that story back. Why is your radio haunted? Tried to nap, but the frogs have been screaming for hours after it rained. Aw. El Cucuy is something 99.9% of Mexicans fear. Yeah. Is this when it starts? Maybe. As she awakens, she feels a sensation of being laid down on a soft bed. The gentle light is on the dimmest level, but the sudden change still causes her to furrow her brow and open her eyes. She feels a slightly ticklish sensation on her cheek, and she spots Artem by her side, brushing aside the strands of hair stuck to her face.
깼어요? 배고프진 않아요? 뭐 좀 먹고 다시 잘래요?
You're awake. Are you hungry? Do you want to eat something before going back to sleep? It's okay. I'm not hungry. I was just... Wait a second. My box. Her deep exhaustion immediately vanishes. Just as she's about to jump up and search for the hand puppet she wanted to give to Artem, she notices that he has already moved the box over and placed it on the bed. So that's where it is.
네. 와보니까 소파에서 자고 있더라고요. 그리고 이 선물 상자가 당신 곁에 놓여 있었죠.
Yes, when I came, you were asleep on the sofa. And this gift box was next to you.
당신을 안고 오면서 이것도 같이 들고 왔어요.
While holding you, I also carried the box in.
그래서 안에는 뭐가 들었나요? 지금 열어봐도 돼요?
So, did you put something inside? Can I open it now? Of course you can, but do you want to guess what's inside first?
수선한 손인형을 상자 안에 넣은 거 아니에요?
Didn't you just put the fixed hand puppets inside? I knew you'd say that. Upon seeing Artem fall right into the trap she's laid, she can't help laughing. She returns to her original position. Unable to wait, she puts the gift box behind her back and shakes her finger. If I just fixed them, it would be way too easy to guess.
수선 말고 다른 것도 한 거예요?
Rather than fixing them, you did something else?
그러기엔 시간이 너무 짧았는데.
But there wasn't that much, or it was such a short time. Artem's face is full of surprise, causing a sense of accomplishment to surge in her heart. I like this music. The music is set up spice music, yeah. I like it though, it's really nice. Someone cued the Barry White CD. It was your recently passed grandfather's radio, and on the flight back, your mom became convinced the reason that you got sick was because of the radio. Oh! I see. Yeah, you gotta send that stuff back. It's gotta go home. Why don't you search for some more clues and guess again? I can give you a hint. She doesn't wait for his response. Instead, she holds onto Artem's shoulders, moves slightly, and straddles him as she sits on his lap. Woo! It is set up for spice. I don't know, guys. Rosa's and Artem's breath grow closer. The moment she meets his gaze, she sees her reflection in his slightly stunned eyes. After sighing in resignation, Artem holds onto her waist to help her settle in more comfortably.
이것도 단서를 찾는 과정의 일부인가요?
Is this to help me look for clues? Of course. We need to get closer to find clues and form theory.
쉿.
Oh, that's what this scene is. I did point, yeah, I did freak out when I saw this in the trailer and say that she was straddling him. Absolutely, Artem, get a clue. It looks like he's gotten one. Wow. I love how they animate their breathing and everything. Searching for clue. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, guys. Oh God. I just saw the word finger. Okay. Bad timing. As Artem holds a finger to his lips, she swallows the rest of her sentence. Okay, not her sentence, not his fingers, and allows him to concentrate on quickly finding the answer.
여기 팔에 실밥이 조금 붙어 있네요. 바느질을 열심히 했다는 증거죠.
There's still some threads on your arm here. That's evidence that you were really focused on sewing. You can do it, you can do it. His gaze shifts from her arm to her shoulder, and he picks up a strand of silken hair.
이건 당신이 평소에 쓰는 샴푸 향기고요. 잠깐만요.
And this smells like the shampoo that you usually use. And then he sniffed. Wait a moment. He leans in closer to smell it, seemingly discovering something odd. He raises his eyebrows slightly. His hot breath spreads over her neck, and his hair unwittingly brushes against her cheek with a near undetectable touch. Before she knows it, her throat begins to feel dry, and the sore, numb sensation in her knees grows more and more apparent. It's as if every subtle movement he makes stimulates her like an electric current. Oh, she's getting turned on. Okay, okay. Been somewhere where I have a need to flex my 2 doctorates. Yeah. No amount of doctorates is going to be as comparable to this right now. Artem, this position isn't very comfortable. She presses against his shoulders and shifts back slightly in an attempt to move away. But the very next second, his hand shoots out and grabs her knee, pulling her even closer than before. Oh my God!
조금만 더 참아봐요. 곧 마칠 수 있을 것 같아요.
Hold on just a little longer. I've almost got it.
방금 세제 냄새가 약간 난 것 같은데 또 다른 냄새도 섞인 것 같네요.
I think I smelled detergent just now, but it's mixed in with another smell. Oh my God, the way his voice is so low. He's teasing her. Oh my God.
손 인형에 굳은 화학 물질을 씻어내는 특수 세제 같은데요?
I think it's a special cleaning solution to wash hardened chemicals out of the hand puppets. We almost never get to see Artem before it's full. It's sexy. It's sexy.
수선 마치고 나서 인형 세척도 했나 보네요.
It seems like you clean the hand puppets after fixing them, right? And what about after cleaning them? You have to be more specific. She's unsure whether Artem is affecting her or if everything that just happened is causing the temperature in her head to rise. Either way, she waits for his answer without accepting defeat. Goofung Artem making a comeback, but the foreplay involves puppets. Possibly seeing right through how she's feeling, Artem gently rubs the ends of her hair between his fingertips.
바느질로 손 인형만 손본 건데 이런 세제를 쓰진 않았겠죠.
If you were just sewing up the hand puppets, you wouldn't need that kind of detergent.
어쩌면 인형 관절 부분에 뭔가를 했을 수 있겠네요.
It could be that you did
예를
something
들면
to the puppet's joints, for example. Artem is seemingly confident in his reasoning, and he lowers his voice as he leans even closer to her. Oh, she smiled! Did you catch that smile? Look, she's so happy that he's got it. However, just as he's about to reveal her secret, he stops talking.
이 추리 게임에서 이기고는 싶지만 신비로움을 조금 남겨두는 것도 좋겠어요.
I want to solve this little riddle, but I think it would be better to maintain some suspense.
대신
So instead,
당신이 답을 공개하면 더 좋을 것 같은데.
I think it would be better if I
괜찮을까요?
asked you to reveal the answer. Is that okay? Oh, he's so sweet. He wants to let her have her surprise. Oh. Wow. That was wow. And he did all of that in like the lowest whispery voice. Wow. Rosa shifts back to her original position, takes the hand puppets out of the gift box and hands them to him. After cleaning all the hardened chemicals out of the fabric, I also reinforced the joints. Now the puppets can freely perform. I'm confused. Are they cloth puppets? But they also have joints. Hang on. Ah, maybe they're like these traditional but these heads wouldn't be made of cloth, right? I'm sorry, I'm literally looking up traditional Chinese hand puppets to make sense of all of this. Okay, I need to be more cultured. Does that count as a fade to black? Gufeng, we're still doing puppets. Now the puppets have joints and are alive. Let's revisit this topic after we finish making out. As Artem looks at Rosa with a surprised gaze, she places the female hand puppet on her hand and the male puppet on his. She then moves the female puppet on her hand closer to the one on his hand. These puppets hold our hopes for the future. Just stitching them up wouldn't be enough. Of course, the happy ending is more memorable if something unexpected happens along the way, right?
그렇죠.
That's right.
그럼
Then
이걸 추가해보면 더욱더 기억에 남을 것 같아요.
I think we can add one final touch to it. Artem purses his lips as soon as he finishes speaking. He copies the same way that she just moved the hand puppet closer, straightens up, and kisses her.
손인형만 입을 맞추면 우리가 너무 아쉽지 않겠어요?
If only the hand puppets kiss. Wouldn't we regret it too much?
그리고 난
And I. Artem momentarily pauses for some reason as he says this. Just as she wants to say something, he smiles to himself, leans closer, and rubs his forehead against hers.
난 정말 기뻐요.
I'm truly happy.
내 바람이 이렇게 일찍 이루어지게 돼서요.
Hang on.
난 정말 기뻐요.
Oh my gosh.
내 바람이 이렇게 일찍 이루어지게 돼서요.
That my hopes have... That everything I'd hoped for came to be so soon. Something like that. So soon? A cloud of doubt drifts into her mind, but Artem embraces her tighter before she can give it another thought.
오늘은 일단 쉬어요. 내일 집들이가 하이라이트니까요.
Let's go to bed first. After all, the housewarming party is the main event, right? Then I'll set an alarm first.
맞추지 않아도 돼요.
You don't need to do
내일
that.
아침 내가 일찍 깨워줄게요.
I'll wake you up early tomorrow. Oh, how is he gonna wake her up tomorrow? Oh my gosh. She did bring them to life. Oh my gosh. All of these like implications of the things that Artem's gonna do to her. Okay. I've lost track of what part we're on. Just as Artem promised, the aroma of coffee he brewed wakes her before the first light of daybreak shines through the open curtains. Oh man, it was with coffee? Artem! Artem, you could have woken her up another way. She feels slight movement from the edge of the bed as he sits next to her, gently caressing her cheek and neck.
아침 가져왔어요.
I brought you breakfast. Hi, Shiny. Don't mind me. 5 more minutes. Artem smiles resignedly when he hears her tired mumbling.
늦잠 잘 것 같길래 조금 일찍 일어나서 당신이 좋아하는 음식을 준비해 봤어요.
I knew that you'd want to stay in bed, so I got up earlier and made something you'd like.
집들이 음식 준비는 어느 정도 해놨으니까 천천히 일어나도 돼요. 먼저 배부터 채워요.
Oh, I already got the dishes for the housewarming party ready, so you can get up slowly. Just make sure you eat something first. Oh, he's so sweet! The most disappointed Rosa has ever been in coffee. Remember, Artem 6 sugars the minimum. No way. Rosa knows how to drink real coffee. As he says this, Artem places the plate of breakfast on the bed and moves to get up and return to the couch. Artem, don't go yet.
뭐라고요?
What did you say? He seemingly thinks that she's still thinking about breakfast, so he turns around, concerned. She catches him unprepared, flipping over and grabbing him by the waist. She then meticulously checks over his shirt and pants pocket with both hands. Rosa! See? She wanted him to wake her up in a different way. See? See?
갑자기 왜 그래요?
And suddenly, what are you doing?
주머니에 간식 같은 건 숨겨두지 않았어요. 아침 식사는 접시에 있는 게 다예요.
I'm not hiding any snacks in my pockets. Your whole breakfast is on the plate. Oh my god, Artem, get a hint! Artem, please. Artem. Does he think he's raising a cat? Oh my god. Wow. What is this? What is this response to her, like, forcibly frisking him? What is this response? I could use some sausage! Oh no! She's checking for your good boy card. We gotta do one more segment for the party and one part for the real party, yeah. Oh, there's more in the fan. I'll go get more. Oh my god. Artem, get a hint. This has nothing to do with breakfast. This is today's first routine inspection. I need to check if you prepared anything weird.
이상한 거요?
Anything weird? Upon seeing Artem's confused expression, she lets out a gentle sigh, lets go of him, and crosses her legs as she sits up. She's disappointed. She's like, God damn it, he's just not getting it. About finding a way to share our luck with everyone. Before, her coworkers mentioned they'd hoped some of their good luck would rub off on them at the housewarming party, but it was such a vague request. After considering it for a couple of hours, Artem came up with his final idea, playing board games. Judging by the circumstances, I can't really believe you came to the conclusion we should just play board games. So I decided to be more careful today to see if you secretly prepped anything behind my back. That's cute. Oh, she's so cute. She wiggles around to sit upright, and Artem seems to sigh quietly. But the next second, he stuffs a piece of bread into her mouth.
일단 대략적인 계획은 같이 게임을 즐기는 거예요. 그 다음은 그때 가서 다시 정할 거고요.
Playing board games together is the initial plan. The rest will be arranged when the time comes. Monopoly will help us share our luck. Wait, that's the opposite. So that's really it? Artem nods, then turns around and hands her a cup of coffee he brought in.
함께 산다는 건 삶의 매 순간 서로에게 솔직해지는 거예요. 물론 내가 하려는 일을 당신에게 숨기기도 어렵고요.
Living together means being honest about every minute, every second of our lives. Naturally, it's difficult for me to hide my intentions from you.
예전부터 당신 앞에서 마음을 숨기는 데 성공한 적은 한 번도 없잖아요.
I've never
기억하죠?
been able to hide my feelings from you in the past. Remember? Yeah. Is it Hawaiian bread at least? I got you something thicker. It's bread. Artem, please. Artem smiles, but he doesn't say anything in response to her doubt. He then quickly takes the plate back to the kitchen. Yeah, he's like, now don't eat in bed. I may have brought it to you, but go eat in the normal place. She swallows her bread with her coffee before moving over to the vanity table. As she brushes her hair, the doubt in her heart refuses to be swept away. Is that really everything? She's so suspicious. After a little while, she's almost done freshening up. All that's left is to pick out some accessories. Which accessory would look best? Just as she's carefully looking through her box full of accessories, a brand new necklace box appears right before her eyes.
이건 어때요?
What about this one? Oh, cute. It's a good to have small secrets from each other for a bit of surprises. Okay, surprises are fun. Yeah, I mean, that was his whole thing yesterday, right? Sometimes unexpected things can be fun. So I think he's definitely just, I think he's definitely just deflecting so that she doesn't catch on to his actual surprises. Check up his butt. He may have Monopoly money up there. That sounds painful. Huh? Did you buy me a new necklace? See?
내가 산 건 아니고 어머니가 사주셨어요.
It's not one that I bought. My mother brought it. Your mother? Artem nods and opens the box to reveal an absolutely brilliant necklace.
어머니가 요즘 출장으로 바빠서 집들이를 놓쳤다고 어제 재료들이랑 같이 이 목걸이를 미리 주셨어요.
Oh, my mother has been away on a business trip recently, so she can't come to the housewarming party. She sent the necklace with the food yesterday. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, no snacking in bed.
오지는 못해도 이사같이 중요한 일에는 예의를 갖춰야 한다고 말씀하셨고요.
She said even though she couldn't make it, something as important as moving into a new house still demands some courtesy.
어머니는 내 인생에 있을 중대한 일을 걱정하곤 하셨어요. 그래서 미래의 새로운 생활을 시작할 수 있게 옥상과 수영장이 딸린 그 집을 내게 주셨죠.
My mother used to be worried about my like setting up for my life. That's why I bought a house with a rooftop terrace and a swimming pool as a home to start a new life in the future.
하지만 난 어른들의 계획을 고분고분 따르기보다는 당신과 함께 우리만의 작은 집을 꾸리고 싶었어요.
But rather than following the path laid out by my parents, I want to build our own little home together. Oh.
물론 어떤 일은 아직도 어머니의 의견을 거스를 수 없지만요.
But of course, there are some things that I can't refuse when it comes to her. Artem continues speaking as he undoes the necklace clasp in front of her.
이 목걸이는 영원히 화목하고 행복하게 살라는 뜻으로 어머니가 주신 거예요.
She gave this necklace with the meaning that she hopes you and I will live peacefully and happily together. I really should thank her. Parents' blessings are naturally important when their children move to a new house. Her own parents aren't able to be here to congratulate her, but she wasn't expecting Professor Garner to pay attention to a detail like this and give her such a special gift.
그리고 새로운 삶의 좋은 시작을 위해 반드시 직접 걸어줘야 한다고 하셨어요.
And she said that we should start our new life off on the right foot.
내가 전에 꺼냈던 손인형 기억나요?
Do you remember the hand puppets I
그게
took out?
연애 과정의 다양한 단계를 상징한다고 했잖아요.
I said that they represent the different states of love or stages of love, right? Yeah, I remember. One pair represents secret love and the pair one-sided love, and the pair I fixed represents living together, right?
사실 짝사랑과 동거는 연애 중일 때만 나타날 수 있는 상태예요.
Actually, one-sided love and living together are just things that might happen when people fall in love.
연애의 과정을 단계별로 살펴보면 세 가지로 요약할 수 있죠.
But the process of falling in love can be broken down into no more than 3 stages. Oh no, a friend called. Even though she thought I would be a virgin if I ever wore glasses.
바로 두 영혼이 가까워지고 어울리고 공존하는 거예요.
Those stages are when
그러다가 함께 살게 되는 거고요.
the souls grow closer, converge, then coexist, living together and moving forward towards the future.
가까워지는 건 짝사랑이고 어울리는 건 연애하면서 계속 조율해 나가는 과정이고 그리고 공존이 바로 지금 우리의 단계죠.
You grow closer when you're secretly in love, then convergence happens when you make constant adjustments to your love, and coexistence is what we're doing now. After helping her put on the necklace, Artem leans forward and places his hands over hers as they rest on her knees. The necklace sparkles in the light as she wears it. However, she isn't able to take a closer look since her focus shifts to the person behind her. Don't worry, Beck. We'll save the spicy stuff. Or at least I'll try to. Looking at Artem, she wonders if his cheeks are hot as hers right now. Or perhaps, did you learn that from a movie? Just like that, or just like in that romance movie series, you're earnestly planning every stage of our... Artem suddenly lets go of her, but he spins her around again in an instant. Since he is kneeling with one knee on the floor, he raises his head and meets her gaze. Only then does she realize Artem isn't calmly sharing his deepest feelings with her. In fact, he's even more nervous than she is. Oh!
아니요. 사실 구체적인 계획 같은 건 없어요.
No. Actually, I don't have a very exact plan. Really? But before you... She thinks back to that morning a few months ago when Artem asked if she wanted to move into a new house together. It seems like he has been considering it for a long time. But also like it was a spur of the moment idea. You're okay, got it. I'll wait until you return for the truly spicy stuff. But everything has gone perfectly until now, and she suddenly realizes she never asked him about his reasoning. She never asked him why he was suddenly in a rush to live with her. Was he...
아주 중요한 단계라 당신이랑 함께 실행하려던 건 아니었어요.
It's not as simple as needing you to help me take this important step.
예전에 매번 데이트할 때마다 열심히 준비하고 모든 추억을 남기려고 한 것도 기념해야 한다는 의무감 때문에 한 게 아닌 것처럼요.
Just like before, I do my best to prepare for every date to preserve every memory, but I don't do it because it's an obligation.
단지 우리의 삶에 대한 내 기대와 상상이 예상을 훨씬 뛰어넘었기 때문이죠.
It's because everything I expect and imagine for our future life together has far exceeded my own expectations. Oh, he's blushing. Exceeded your expectations?
네,
Yes.
사실 두 영혼이 가까워지고 어울리는 과정은 쉽게 이해하고 상상할 수 있었어요.
It's easy to understand and picture the idea of two souls getting closer and converging.
그런데 공존은 영화를 봐도 이해가 잘 안 되더라고요.
Even only coexistence is still difficult for me to understand, even after watching the movie.
그러다가 문득 내가 기대하는 모든 게 어울림의 범주를 넘어섰다는 걸 깨달았어요.
But I also feel like everything I'm anticipating has already crossed beyond convergence.
그래서 한 걸음 더 내디뎌서 당신과 함께 살고 싶었던 거예요. 스스로에게 생각과 마음을 해소할 공간을 주고 싶었던 거죠.
Oh, and that's why I pushed myself to take this step to move in with you. I want to give my heart and thoughts a space to be free.
그러면 모든 것의 답을 얻을 수 있을지도 모르니까요.
That way, I might be able to find the answer to everything. She smiles and takes his hand in hers, looking at him expectantly. So, did you find your answer?
네,
Yes.
이사 온 첫 순간부터 답을 알게 됐어요.
I knew the answer the second we moved in.
그리고 답은 계속 반복해서 검증되고 있죠.
That,
특히 어젯밤엔
that answer has been reinforced multiple times, especially last night. What? He tenderly caresses the space under her eye with his fingertips. His gaze is gentle but also somewhat distressed. He's so full of emotions.
당신을 안고 침대로 돌아오면서 졸고 있는 모습을 보니 갑자기 묘한 생각이 들더라고요.
When I was carrying you to bed and saw how you looked when you were sleeping, I suddenly had an amazing thought. Huh?
계속 보고 있어도 좋겠다.
I hope I'll be able to keep watching over her forever. Oh my god. What a line! Or, wow. Though he's looking at her, it's as if he sees something more distant that has yet to take shape.
내 앞에 있는 사람이 당신이라면 당신이 뭘 하든 멍하니 있어도 눈을 뗄 수가 없어요.
No matter what you're doing when you're in front of me, even if you're just daydreaming, it's impossible to take my eyes off of you, or I can't take my eyes off of you.
당신의 다양한 모습을 계속 보고 싶은 마음에 나도 모르게
I wanted to see every single side of you. I couldn't help going to you.
함께 살면서 삶을 공유하고 싶다고 제안하게 된 거예요.
And so I suggested living and sharing a life together.
어쩌면 아주 오랜 세월이 흘러 우리 둘 다 늙었을 때
Who knows? Maybe after a long, long time, when we're both old,
어느 오후 흔들의자에 앉아서 졸면서 이 순간을 또 떠올리게 될지도 몰라요.
when we're taking a nap in rocking chairs one afternoon, or in the afternoon, we might remember this moment. Really? After decades? Kathy's still here, good. She repeats Artem's words in a murmur, attempting to catch a glimpse of the future he holds in his heart through his eyes.
맞아요.
That-
아무리 오랜
that's
시간이
right.
지나도 서로 눈빛만 마주치면 생생하게 기억날 거예요.
No matter how much time goes by, we only need to look at one another for those vivid memories to come back.
당신과 함께 걸어갈게요라는 말에 순간 겁이 날 수 있지만 사실 크게 놀랄 만한 일은 없어요.
Calling it the moment I decided to spend the rest of my life with you might sound intimidating, but in truth, it wasn't quite so astounding.
가장 처음에는 당신이 잠든 옆모습만 보였어요.
It all began when I caught a glimpse of your peaceful sleep when you were asleep.
다시 말해서 사랑에 대한 내 바람과 기대는 그 시리즈 영화 5편에서 끝나지 않았다는 말이에요.
To say it again, my longing and anticipation for love didn't end with the final or the fifth movie in that series.
그 시리즈가 영원히 막을 내리지 않고 계속 될 수 있게 해준 장본인은
You're the one who allowed
바로
it.
당신이에요.
The one who allowed it to keep moving forward forever was you. As Artem speaks, they both lean closer in unspoken understanding until their foreheads meet. After getting closer and converging, their souls will ultimately begin to tacitly coexist and live together over time. Even though that series ends with the fifth movie, we're the main characters in our life together. Why don't we begin our new life with this first party for everyone?
좋아요.
All right. Just then, the doorbell rings right on schedule.
첫 손님이 도착했네요.
The first guest is
나가볼까요?
here. Should we go meet them? Okay. Okay. It's housewarming party time. Oh my gosh. Wow. What an emotional ride so far. So many emotions. Okay. Some of the activities, chicken bloggers, some of the activities that take place after the housewarming meal are as expected, while others are completely unforeseen. What is as expected is that everyone plays a board game together after the meal. As for what is completely unforeseen, Celestine, why did we have to come into the study to talk? They're about to start playing the board game.
괜찮아.
It's
쟤네끼리
alright.
놀라고 하고 우린 따로 이야기 좀 하자.
Let them play. Let's talk. After they all finished eating, Rosa and Artem were getting ready to join in on the board games together, but Celestine pulled her aside into the study. Celestine, what exactly do you want to talk about?
일단 너 좀 보자.
First, let me take a look at you. Huh? Celestine looks at her with an enigmatic smile as she smooths her hair and clothes.
나쁘지 않네. 옷이랑 헤어스타일 모두 괜찮아. 그렇다면
Alright, your clothes and hair look great. In that case, as she speaks, Rosa hears the sudden sound of table, chair, and benches being shifted around in the living room on the other side of the door. She can't help but lean forward, getting ready to go out and take a look. Celestine drags her back to sit down as soon as she starts to stand up. She smiles, looking at Rosa as she crosses her arms. Oh, this is the surprise.
괜찮아. 그냥 놔둬.
It's fine, just
가끔
leave it
눈누가
alone.
살피고 있어서 잠깐 여기 있어도 문제될 거 없어.
Artem is keeping an eye on them, so there won't be any problems if we stay in here. Celestine, what are you guys... Celestine stops her mid-sentence with a smile and pretends to look around the layout of the study. When she shifts her gaze from the hand puppets on the bookshelf over to her, she has a somewhat gentle look in her eyes.
너도 알다시피 좋은 기운을 받는 데만큼 허황된 말이 어디 있니?
I'm sure you know that there's no such thing as your luck rubbing off on someone else.
너희가 걸어온 길을 지켜본 사람으로서 우리가 원하는 건 너희가 미래의 여정에 오르는 순간을 두 눈으로 직접 보는 거야.
They're just meddling. Since we watched you and Artem come this far, we wanted to take the moment we wanted to see the moment you begin your next journey with our own eyes.
손인형이 상징하는 5편의 영화는 완결이 났지만 너희의 이야기는 이제 시작이야.
The 5 movies those hand puppets symbolize are over, but your story is just beginning. Hand puppets? Celestine, how did you know? Celestine winks at her mysteriously. She doesn't have to say it. She already knows who must have told her about them. Artem's behavior while the two got the housewarming party ready suddenly pops into her head. She turns around to look for him again, but Celestine speaks up.
곧 올 거야. 그 전에
He'll be here
항상
soon.
해주고 싶었던 말이 있었어.
Before that, I want to say something.
어떤 일이 끝난다는 건 다른 일이 시작된다는 의미야.
When
그래서
one thing ends, another begins. So,
롤링.
rolling. Rolling. It's a word that was used in the early days of film. It refers to the moment when the film reel begins to spin when the director starts shooting. Oh my gosh! Artem is such a film lover that he even collects hand puppets, so he has naturally explained this to her before. But she clearly isn't on a movie set, and she doesn't feel the typical nervousness of being filmed. But Celestine, I don't really understand.
그럼 여기 내 쪽을 봐줄래요?
Then, do you want to take a look over here? A breeze rushes in with Artem's low voice, causing the curtains to billow. It erases all of her doubts and clears her mind. The first thing she notices is Artem holding a camera. Oh my god! This is so cute! Without a doubt, he has already recorded the moment she turned around. She's the only character in the illuminated lens. Before she can say anything, another strong gust blows in from the balcony. Give me a picture. But this time, petals and confetti are carried in on the breeze, delicately blanketing her in a fresh aroma. Petals? Ah! While she hastily smooths her hair, she feels someone brush away the petals blocking her vision.
다행히 지민 선배가 당신에게 모든 내용을 다 스포를 하진 않았네요.
Fortunately, Celestine didn't spoil everything for you.
기억해요? 우리의 이야기는 그 로맨스 영화 시리즈가 완결되면 시작될 거라고 했던 거예요.
Do you remember how I said our story would begin where that series of romance movies ended?
남들처럼 집들이도 해보고 싶었지만 난 우리만의 새로운 영화를 남기고 싶은 마음이 더 컸어요.
I did want to have a housewarming party with you like everyone else, but I wanted more to create a new movie that belongs to us.
그래서 모두에게 양해를 구해서 이런 걸 함께 준비하고 좋은 기운을 나눠준다는 핑계도 생각해낸 거예요.
So I asked everyone to help me plan all of this, and I even came up with the wanting our luck to rub off on them excuse. Oh my god, he's so cute!
또 우리가 영화 주인공 역할에 더 몰입할 수 있도록 당신에게 손인형 이야기도 해줬고요. 비록 예상치 못한 일도 있었지만요.
I told you the hand puppet story to help us get into our roles as the main characters of the movie more smoothly. Although there were some unexpected circumstances.
그래서 말인데 녹화 버튼을 눌러도 될까요?
So, can I press record? He hasn't pressed record yet? What a waste.
당신과 관련된 미래라면 난 단 한순간도 놓치고 싶지 않아요. 이제 이 약속을 지키게 해줄 수 있나요?
I don't want to miss a single moment of our future together. Now, Will you let me honor that commitment? Or let me keep that promise? Artem's hands shake slightly as they hold the camera, his gaze soft. Did he remember something? Was it when they were both trapped in the wooden box, or her peaceful expression as she slept after fixing the hand puppets, or the more distant past when they were surrounded by flowers? At least he asked for consent. Yeah, it's so cute. Of course, regardless of whether it's today or someday in the future. The camera's recording everything we do now, but our own eyes will do that during the rest of our lives. She lets Artem reach out and tucks her hair behind her ear, walking out onto the balcony with him. This is so sweet. I love... Artem cards just make you feel so good. A bouquet of flowers dotted with dew is handed over to her. Along with this, colorful confetti dances around the air from both sides of the study. Their coworkers surround them as they express their well wishes.
항상 행복하세요. 이사 축하드려요.
Always be happy. Congratulations on moving.
축하합니다. 행복하세요. 두 분은 우리 변호사 사무소의 간판이니까요.
Congratulations. Be happy together. You two are the face of our law firm.
선배, 항상 행복해야 해요.
Sunbae, I hope you will always be happy. Feeling incredibly touched, she quietly pulls on Artem's hand and whispers. Rosa quietly pulls on Artem's hand and whispers softly in his ear. I'm sure you didn't come up with this on the fly, right? When did you ask Celestine for help? Did she embarrass you? Like making you tell her the story behind the hand puppets?
전혀 없었어요.
No, nothing like that happened.
곤란하게 했다기보다 사실 다들 나보다 더 열정적이었어요.
Rather than being embarrassed, actually everyone was way more enthusiastic than me.
그래, 내가 왜 백변을 곤란하게 하겠어?
Yeah, why would I pick on him?
너희들이 평소에 사람들을 잘 챙기니까 나도 당연히 도와야지.
You two take such good care of everyone. Of course I was happy to help. As she says this, Celestine walks back over to Artem and Rosa with a smile.
다들 어떻게 하면 집들이가 더 재밌을지 고민하고 있었는데 마침 백변이 제안하길래 바로 동의한 거야.
Since everyone was wondering how to make the housewarming party more fun, we all immediately agreed when Artem suggested it.
사람의 기억은 사라질지 몰라도 영상은 쉽게 사라지지 않잖아. 마치 영화를 찍는 것처럼 말이야.
Memories may fade, but people's memories may fade, but videos, image, yeah, I guess image works. Images don't disappear so easily. It's just like making a movie.
영상으로 찍어두면 이 순간은 영원히 남을 거야. 몇 년 후, 아니 어쩌면 몇십 년 후에도 다시 꺼내 볼 수 있지.
Yeah, I guess recordings. Okay, sorry. The moment can be preserved forever if the image is documented. After a few years or even decades, you can both relive it. Celestine.
자, 이 새로운 집의 주인공들이 떠날 새로운 여정은 얼추 녹화가 끝났고.
Alright, we're done recording the journey of these two new homeowners.
다들 바쁘게 준비했는데 뭐 선물 같은 건 없어? 게임 끝나고 깜짝 요리가 더 있다든지 말이야.
We all put a lot of work into this, so do we get anything in return? I'm talking about food or board games.
당연히 있죠. 모두 고생했어요.
Of course. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. The surrounding wow. I like that they used a cheer track for like a big crowd when like it's just some coworkers in there. Sorry, it just doesn't make sense, but all right. The surrounding cheers start up again as soon as Artem finishes speaking. Rosa watches as Artem tinkers with the camera, ready to turn it off, and leads everyone back into the living room. Suddenly, an idea pops into her head. If this is really going to be a continuation of those romance movies, there is definitely more she can do. Kiss! After her heartbeat steadies, she purposefully hangs back and grabs Artem's wrist.
왜 그래요?
What are you doing? He evidently thinks she really wants to talk to him about something, so he looks at her sincerely. Perhaps she's amused by his sincerity, or maybe she's motivated by a more hidden motive. Either way, she whispers in his ear, You can be so oblivious. In the next instant, she stealthily increases her force and pulls him away from the back of the crowd. The party isn't even close to over, and it never will be. Aww. Oh my gosh, so cute. Please kiss. Her lips only brush against their lips only brush against each other's for a moment before they separate, but it is enough to cause Artem to stop in his tracks.
갑자기 이게 무슨...
What all of a sudden is this? Oh my gosh, so cute. That's so cute. Your plan was perfect, but a happy ending is more memorable if something unexpected happens along the way. You said people hope everything goes well, but they still want to experience the fun of something unexpected, right?
맞는 말이긴 하지만...
Yes, that's right, but... He reflexively looks around. After all, this is the first time the two have done something like this in front of their friends. She can only tell that everyone else is even more excited than Rosa and Artem. Celestine seemingly wants to come back and snatch the camera like she's regretting not catching it on film. That's cute. It's so cute, right? Make sure to save some of that memory space for that camera app for after hours. Oh my gosh. Oh, the video game VA strike starts today. Oh, does it? Artem's smile grows more and more obvious. He opens his mouth faintly, but he ultimately shakes his head. With so much noise, after all, there are more efficient ways to communicate than talking.
아니에요.
No.
이리로 더 와요.
Come here. He kisses her on the corner of her lips, longer and hotter than before. Oh! Wait, just at the corner of her lips, though. The pounding in her chest throws her thoughts into chaos, causing her to momentarily forget what she wanted to say. It threw my words into chaos.
예상치 못한 상황 때문에 긴장한 건가요?
Does something as unexpected as this make you nervous? His warm, soft touch retreats from her lips. Artem clearly isn't used to such bold interactions, but he still teases her with great interest. I'll get used to it. Who knows? Maybe we'll be even more open in the future. Even though they are nervous and a little out of breath, she doesn't dislike it at all. In fact, she doesn't want his warm touch to disappear. A cool breeze wafts in, bringing back a sense of clarity and rationale in her. Maybe the same is true for Artem because he takes the flowers from her and wraps her in his embrace.
그러게요.
That's right.
근데 잠시만요.
But wait a moment. As she watches on curiously, he raises his arm just enough to use the bouquet as a cover to block everyone's view. This allows Rosa and Artem some respite from the noise surrounding them, and they exchange whispers on their breath.
뜬금없는 말이겠지만 평소보다 사심이 더 들어있긴 해요.
This might just be a whim, but I'm feeling more selfish than before.
손님들에겐 충분히 보여줬고 당신 얼굴에 꽃잎이 붙어있으니 잠깐 눈 좀 감아봐요.
Our guests have seen enough, and you have a petal on your face. Close your eyes for a moment. I know they're so cute! She murmurs a soft sound in response to his whisper. Whether it's her or Artem, they both know full well all of the petals were already brushed off just now. The only thing falling on her face now is her lover's kiss. Oh, so cute. Wow. Housewarming done! Right? The lingering excitement of the housewarming party still hasn't faded, and the video Celestine took for the both of them has already been burned on a tape. After labeling the case, she carefully places it on the shelf right behind Artem's collection of the 5 movies from before. Now it's time for our story. After putting the tape away, she organizes the 5 pairs of puppets in their respective spots. When she puts the hand puppets she fixed on the shelf, she suddenly notices they are somewhat unsteady as they lean against the tape since she's previously softened the fabric. She glances at the shelf a few times as she holds the pair of puppets, then finally spots an empty space between some books in the collection.
그 인형을 먼저 선반 제일 위에 올려두는 건 어때요?
How about putting that pair of puppets on the top shelf for now? She turns towards the voice to see Artem coming out of the shower and drying his hair with a towel as he walks over to her side. Oh? Steam mixed with the scent of shampoo wafts towards her. She's in a momentary trance before she sees Artem stretch up and place the 2 hand puppets on the top shelf.
여기에 놓으면 괜찮을까요?
What do you think about putting them here? Is it okay? Oh, sorry. Is it okay to just put them up here? That's what he said. Let me have a look. Yeah, they look nice there, but do we have new books that need to be placed there instead? And that's why you suggested otherwise?
아, 그건 아니에요.
No.
사실 남자 손인형을 책 가까이에 놓으니 영화 속 한 장면이 떠오르는 것 같아서요.
Actually, I think that it's because putting the male hand puppet closer to the books makes me remember a scene from the movie. He reaches out and pulls the fifth movie in the series from the shelf. After flipping to the back cover, he points to one of the movie stills and shows it to her. In the image, the male character looks completely dissatisfied as the female character cheerfully holds a marker, evidently writing something on his arm. Stacks of various thick books surround them.
이건 주인공들이 책 맞히기 게임을 하는 모습이에요.
This is an image of them playing a guessing game about books.
남녀 주인공은 동창인데다 같은 직장에 다니고 전공도 겹쳐서 서로 전문 지식을 테스트하곤 했어요.
Aw, the main characters were classmates and they work at the same company. They have a lot of overlap in their areas of expertise, so they test each other's professional knowledge.
하지만
But
남주인공은 이 테스트에서 늘 졌고
the male character always
틀릴
loses.
때마다 여주인공이 팔에 정답을 적어줬죠.
Whenever he gets the wrong answer, or whenever he's wrong, the female main character writes the correct answer on his arm. I've never heard of a game like that before, but it sounds fun.
영화에서도 그 장면이 재미있긴 했어요. 우리도 해볼 수 있을 것 같네요.
That scene also came out very well in the movie. We can give it a try as well. Well, actions speak louder than words. She turns towards Artem, filled with interest. Her hands run over the books on the bookshelf next to her. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think we're getting to the scene. I remembered that. Remember in the card, Artem, there's something dripping like on Artem. Artem is very wet. I think it's because he just came out of the shower. There was writing on him too, if I recall correctly. There were words on him. I might be thinking of a BL that I watched though. I might be thinking of a BL that I read, so. But if that's the case, I see. I think we're getting to the spicy scene. I think we're getting there now. Should we wait for Beck then? How about I pick a technical book at random? I'll give you a little hint after I pick a term. Then you have to guess what the term is. Artem is slightly stunned when he hears this, but he looks at her as if he doesn't have a choice.
이건 영화 속 난이도와는 차원이 다른데요.
That sounds a lot harder than it is in the movie. Considering your skill level, it would just be ordinary trivia if I didn't make it more difficult.
알겠어요.
Alright. He places the towel he was using to dry his hair on the back of the chair. In an instant, he puts on a calm expression. Upon seeing that, he looks ready. She also stands up straight and picks out several complex titles from the bookshelf. But she had no idea her professional knowledge test would fail to stump Artem. Even the complicated case files she picked out are no match for him. Oh.
이 파일들은 2심 재판이 막 열린 것들이라 전체적인 내용을 좀 알고 있거든요.
Those cases have all just started the court of second instance, so I have a pretty good overall grasp of them. A pretty good grasp? I think you should consider evaluating yourself with more accurate descriptions. Is there really no way for me to stump him? Her gaze suddenly stops on a few thick books gathering dust in the corner. Probably thinking he might use them one day, Artem brought them to the new house. Her interest is suddenly piqued again. She pulls out 2 volumes of the National Encyclopedia of Law Firm Telephone Numbers and flashes the cover at Artem.
그건
Not so sure this time, huh? He wasn't expecting her to use this approach, but since it technically isn't against the rules, Artem can only sigh in resignation.
알겠어요. 패배를 인정할게요.
Alright, I surrender.
당신이 나한테 뭘 하든 영화 속 줄거리를 따라하든 말리지 않을게요.
No matter what you do to me now, even if you want to recreate the scene from the movie, I won't stop you. Yay, let me have a look. Just as she's about to rifle through the desk drawer for a pen, she suddenly remembers that Artem just showered. Writing something on his body would be a bit unnecessary. She opens the 2 very heavy thick books and hands them to Artem.
이건
What are you doing? It's a secret. You have to protect the books. Don't drop them before I finish everything I need to do. As Artem watches her with confusion, she taps her phone screen a few times and shows him an online store where she can customize hand puppets.
새로운 손 인형을 주문 제작하려고요?
Do you want to order some new hand puppets? Yeah, of all the romance movies we have, there's only one tape that doesn't have a pair of puppets to go with. Ours. So, I want to find a tailor online that can customize a pair for us. I'm going to take your measurements now. Okay, then definitely the writing that was on him was just from the BL that I read. My bad. I mean, I need to make sure the measurements are all accurate, so don't move around, okay? Oh my god.
치수요?
Measurements?
잠깐만요.
Wait a minute. Seeing that he's already trying to fend her off with his free hand, she steps forward and places both of her hands at his sides to trap him between her and the desk. You said you surrendered. At the very least, I need to take all of your measurements today. Memory sus. Reminding him of his surrender seems to act as a trump card for Artem. He pauses for a moment before he finally sighs and stops resisting.
그래요. 알겠어요.
Oh, that's right. Okay. He's so nervous. He's so cute. All right, guys. It's here. It's here. The cool measuring tape presses against Artem's skin, still warm from the shower. However, he doesn't say anything. Back. We'll wait 5 minutes for Beck, okay? After all, this game's rules have left a deep impact on him, so he wouldn't break them lightly. But soon after, he trembles slightly with every move she makes, the sensation like fire and ice.
끝났나요?
Are you done?
책이 쉽게 미끄러지네요.
These books slide around pretty easily. What books is he even holding? I see no books. But dang, okay. Let's just take a moment. Yeah, now we understand why there was this liquid dripping from him. Apparently it was post-shower. Wow. He's blushing. It's so cute. I'll be done soon. Okay, here we go. She reaches out and touches Artem's cheek. Perhaps finding her warm palm incredibly soothing, he turns his face slightly to make things easier for her. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, look at how he closed his eyes.
측정하려는 거 아니었어요? 여긴 비율 측정 범위에서 벗어난 것 같은데요.
I thought you needed to take some measurements. Is it necessary for the hand puppet proportions? He's so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna start from here. Artem smiles in resignation. Reluctantly, he signals for her to continue with his gaze. Oh! Since she needs to measure the proportions of his body, she inevitably needs to measure his chest. As her fingers brush over his heart, Artem tenses.
당신
You... Are my hands too cold?
그럴 리가요.
Of course not. Oh my gosh, the way they're animating like every move. I love it. She hears the sound of fingernails scraping underneath the table, and Artem swallows the words he decides not to vocalize. After taking a deep breath, Artem recovers his previously calm demeanor.
지금 측정 방식이 그다지 효율적이진 않은 것 같은데.
I just think that your current approach isn't very efficient.
다른 방식으로 해보는 건 어때요? 시도해보고 싶은 게 있는데.
How about measuring it differently? I'd like to try it. How? Oh, abs. As Artem looks at her with a burning gaze, she can't help but feel her palms and cheeks grow hot simultaneously, and she suddenly pulls her hand away. Ah, it's over. In the next second, she feels weightless as she and Artem instantly switch positions. She is pressed up against the cold desktop, nearly sitting on it. Artem's breath spreads irregularly over the crook of her neck. Artem felt that indescribable chill only moments ago, and now she is experiencing it for herself.
봐요.
See?
방금 당신이 여기에 날 가둬서 추웠어요.
It was a little cold being trapped here by you just now.
그리고 새 집 정리도 아직 끝나지 않아서 할 일이 많이 남았잖아요.
our house isn't completely finished yet. There's still a lot to do. Shifting towards him is her only option to escape the cold sensation. With that, she nods and leans in close to his ear. Let's take it one step at a time. It's just like you said, since our souls are about to start coexisting after growing closer all this time. I want to respond to your everything, whether it be with words or something else.
듣고 있어요.
I'm listening. Then I think we need to go somewhere else first. Artem follows her gaze. Turning around, he spots steam still pouring from the bathroom door he left open. He thinks for a moment, then sighs in amusement.
무슨 말인지 알겠어요.
I think I know what you mean.
그렇다면
In that case, he lowers his head slightly and brushes her hair aside like he's getting ready to kiss her.
일단 들어갈까요? 내가 먼저 측정해 줄게요.
Let's go in first. Or should we go in first? I'll measure everything directly. After she nods in agreement, she feels Artem's strong arms lift her up. Right before she makes her way into the bathroom, she whispers in a mischievous voice, "Are you really just going to help me take my measure or help me take measurements?"
그럼요. 측정만 해야죠.
Of course.
잠깐이면 끝나요.
We'll be done soon. He assures her with a deep voice. His arms tighten around her until they are both submerged in the wet, hot mist. Fade to black. Oh my gosh, they're gonna have shower smoke. Okay, wow. I guess Artem saw what we did with the Vin card last year and was like, I want to try. Woo. Okay, wow, steamy, literally steamy, guys. Steamy from the shower. Okay. Now that we've collected that. All right. I think that gives us... Oops. More bond interactions. Okay. I will pull for the last two if need be. All right?
그럼 손인형 사이즈 측정 임무는 당신에게 맡길게요.
What are we allowed to do? Stir up feelings. Okay. All right. What do we do? Do we just feel around?
내 옆에 앉는 게 어때요?
Okay. I don't understand.
제작 시간은 자유로우니 천천히 확인해도 돼요.
Oh, we could listen to TC and up TC.
서두르지
Oh,
마요.
oh.
기록은 꼼꼼하게 해야 하니까 기다릴게요.
Okay.
여기서부터 시작하는 건가요?
What are we allowed to do?
왜 그렇게 빤히 쳐다봐요?
Okay.
괜찮아요. 눈에 닿지 않았어요.
I guess we can just see how far we can touch him, right? Okay.
그렇게 멀리 서 있으면 측정하기 어려울 것 같은데요.
I guess he wants us to get closer. How do we get closer?
서두르지 말아요. 기록은 꼼꼼하게 해야 하니까 기다릴게요.
This is confusing.
내 옆에 앉는 게 어때요?
Ah.
서두르지 말아요. 기록은 꼼꼼하게 해야 하니까 기다릴게요.
You're still at the side hustle? Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I'm afraid of where to tap, you know?
제작 시간은 자유로우니 천천히 확인해도 돼요. 괜찮아요. 눈에 닿지 않았어요. 왜 그렇게 빤히 쳐다봐요?
Maybe I need to just access all of... Okay, let's just do as far as we can. Okay? There. Okay. All right. Let's see. What other interactions are available to us, though?
그렇게 멀리 서 있으면 측정하기 어려울 것 같은데요.
Hopefully just one more hour. Okay. I don't know how to do this. I need a tutorial.
서두르지 말아요. 기록은 꼼꼼하게 해야 하니까 기다릴게요.
Okay. Ah! Okay, tap and hold the screen. Wait. Tap and hold? Is it only that spot?
서두르지 말아요. 기록은 꼼꼼하게 해야 하니까 기다릴게요. 괜찮아요. 눈에 닿지 않았어요.
Okay.
여기서부터 시작하는 건가요?
I think we did that already. I'm so confused, guys. I don't think I'm doing this right. Hang on. The bond
제작
will
시간은
reset.
자유로우니 천천히 확인해도 돼요.
Should I maybe...
그렇게 멀리 서 있으면 측정하기 어려울 것 같은데요.
Wait. Does this raise the...
왜 그렇게
Oh.
빤히 쳐다봐요? 괜찮아요.
Okay.
측정을 시작해도 좋아요.
Okay, so you just have to
필요한
keep
게
touching.
있으면 언제든
Okay.
협조할게요.
This is so confusing. There are drunk people already. It's only 9:13. Man, I hate when people get drunk so early. Okay.
준비됐어요. 언제든지 시작해도 돼요.
So where are we allowed to grab now? Oh, okay.
괜찮을 거예요. 방금은 좀 시원했는데.
Oh, do you... Oh, look at this. They leave a shadow or a mark if you press for a while.
괜찮을 거예요.
Oh my gosh.
내 목이 좀 뜨겁다고요?
Wow, he's glistening. The backlighting is very nice.
괜찮을 거예요. 내 목이 좀 뜨겁다고요?
Wow.
괜찮을 거예요. 방금은 좀 시원했는데.
This feels inappropriate.
괜찮을 거예요. 내 목이 좀 뜨겁다고요? 괜찮을 거예요.
Is she leaving a hickey here?
방금은 여긴 괜찮아요.
This is so weird.
익숙해요.
I think it's also weirder because I'm using a keyboard and a mouse. Like I'm not. Although actually it's kind of perfect for me. I think I would feel more uncomfortable touching him directly. Okay.
아, 미안해요. 그냥 좀 익숙하지 않아서요.
Okay, so now we can touch here.
여기도 측정해 봐도 돼요.
Oh,
미안해요. 팔이 무의식적으로.
wow.
이러면 편한가요? 옷 내무새를 좀 고쳐볼까요? 여기도 측정해 봐도 돼요. 이러면 편한가요? 옷 내무새를 좀 고쳐볼까요? 여기도 측정해 봐도 돼요.
Wow.
이러면 편한가요?
His
옷 내무새를
chest is so
좀
big.
고쳐볼까요? 미안해요. 팔이 무의식적으로. 여기도 측정해 봐도 돼요.
Wow.
이러면 편한가요? 재촉한 게 아니라 그냥 좀
Oh. Oh my. The next phase.
수치 측정이 필요한 곳은 다 확인했나요?
What are we allowed to
줄자가 떨어질
do
것
here?
같아요. 내가 방금 뒤로 물러났나요? 긴장한 건 아니고 그냥 그 느낌을 설명할 수가 없네요.
Oh my gosh.
내가 방금 뒤로 물러났나요?
I feel bad.
줄자가 떨어질 것 같아요. 내가 방금 뒤로 물러났나요? 줄자가 떨어질 것 같아요. 내가 방금 뒤로 물러났나요? 줄자가 떨어질 것 같아요. 긴장한 건 아니고 그냥 그 느낌을 설명할 수가 없네요.
We finished taking his basic measurements, but the heat and contact make Rosa reticent to move away. The breeze does nothing to ease the heat. Instead, it only amplifies the stimulation over every inch of his skin. Artem takes the measuring tape from her and reaches back to close the curtain. He then leans in towards the source of the warmth. Ah, nothing. Okay, first 10 pull. Help me keep count. Second 10 pull. Okay. Oh, please, please be early. Please.
소중한 사람이 곁에 있는 날이
I don't think it is.
기념할 만한 하루입니다.
This is the Halloween SSR. That's okay. Okay, third 10 pull. All right. Fourth 10 pull. Fourth. Oh! Another SS something. Okay, please be early, please. Is it?
뜬금없는 말이겠지만 평소보다 사심이 더 들어있긴 해요.
It is! Oh my gosh. 40. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. All right. We did it. That was a cute story. That was so wholesome. I can't wait to try another one like another time. Maybe we'll do Vin or something later. But I think that's it for now.